Okie dokie, and we should be live. So I'm just gonna ping the Discord again. I'm gonna set up a webhook eventually, but it's okay. Okay, so today is the first stream under the new name BenStack, which I think, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it should be a better name than what I had before. But anyway, so we did that name change. And then in today's live stream, we're going to be doing validation with JavaScript and then getting into APIs a little bit, hopefully, near the end of the stream. So, yeah. So I guess we'll get started by modifying the library project we had. Right, yeah. And I'm also, for simplicity, so I don't have to recreate routes, I'm probably just going to leave my GitHub as itmanbanana, at least for this foreseeable future, because it's going to be too much of a hassle to fix. Oh, frig. Are you kidding me? The friggin' VS Code stupid utility thing broke again. The CLI. It's so annoying. Just gotta uninstall it and reinstall it again. Is that gonna work? Oh, fuck off. Thank you. So now that should work. Okay, good. Okay, so we've got our library. What's the other window I had? Okay, it's fine. This is quite a lot here. Okay, so go back to your library project and add validation to the form. Display a custom error message when the user tries to submit an empty form field. Do I actually have... Oh, I need to change the text size too. Whoops. For the stream. Okay. Do I actually have a... Actually, I might make it like 19. I think that's better. A little more zoomed out. Okay. We didn't do Webpack on this project yet, so and we need to add validation to these forms. You just keep these empty. Keep it at 1, I guess. Validity, I see. Okay. So we could do like a required tag on the title and the author. And yeah. The book can be read or not, that doesn't matter. I need to get the dialogue. Where are these? Label inputs. Yeah, here it is. Title input, author input. So what happens if I try to submit? Okay, it just works. So let's do an event listener for form or dialogue. Add. I don't think this is technically under a form, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Wait, why is that? Ah, okay. So we'll do title input dot add event listener input. There's got to be a way. Dot check validity. Return validity problems. Okay. So then we'll say if title input dot check validity or not check validity. Then what do we do? Ah, okay. Email.set custom validity. What does set custom validity do? Add a custom error message to the element. If you set custom error message, the element is considered to be invalid and the specified error is displayed. Ah, I see, okay. So then we could just do title input dot set custom validity to please add a title or something, right? And then yeah, that should be fine. And then we can like style it as such, right? So this should work, right? If I try to, I don't know. Why not? Oh, because that's why. Okay. Do like a min length maybe. Okay, so this might have to be a form within the dialogue or something, right? Huh. Title input. I might need to wrap this dialogue within a form. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's still like... Still not recognizing the check validity. Returns true if the element has no validity problems. I could just do title input dot validity dot too short or something, right? Okay, well, it doesn't, still lets me submit the form, which is confusing. At least this should be wrapped in a form element here. Yeah. Yeah, the message isn't appearing. I don't know why, what the problem is. Oh, sorry. If this... Okay, so if I try to add... Okay, so it still adds the book. It doesn't check anything. That's weird. I don't know what I'm missing with this. Input title. Yeah. Yeah, because this one... Oh, empty string. Strangers input valid, so the form... Okay, so maybe I need to have this else clause or something? Maybe. That could be the problem. I don't know. No, doesn't seem to be too short. Let's just console log, see if this is even running. Because maybe this is like, this property isn't, okay, yeah, so it's not even running. Title input dot validity. Maybe input's the wrong event listener. This is the constraint one. Yeah, that's like literally the logic I have. Is submit an event? That's a good point. Is submit an event? JS. No. HTML form element. Oh, but that's on the form though. That's on the form. So I have to actually grab the form itself and then check that. So I can't actually do the input. Or maybe this. No, the submit event fires on the form itself, not on any button or input. Yeah. So I would actually have to. Yeah, I would have to change the selector here. So I'd have to grab the form. And there's only one form, so I'll just be lazy about this. Good point, though. Document, query, selector, form. Okay. So then I'll add that to the form element. And then we could do all of our checks within here. Yeah, so let's try that out. We'll see if that does anything here. No, it still doesn't. Still lets the book be created. Interesting. Maybe... Client side, yeah, okay. Okay. Email dot set custom validity. Okay. If email to value. Span. Please enter an email. Form no validate. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Honestly, I might just leave it and then do the practice. Start from scratch. Maybe that's a better idea. So we'll just create a new. I don't need to make this on GitHub or anything. So we'll just do a form validity practice. And then code form. I give up on trying to modify my old code from like a week ago. Okay. Index dot. Let's make this basic. Form, whoops, and then we'll do, what do we want in here? An email, country, postal code, password, and password confirmation. Okay, so we'll do row, label, for email, email, input, email. One, two, three. Country, postal code, password, password confirmation. Okay. So text. Think about how you would set up the different form elements and their accompanying validators. What objects and functions would you need? Yeah, I'll leave it as is. Okay, so for postal, this is going to be a text. And then name is postal. And then password. Confirm password. Yeah, bear with me while I set up all this boilerplate here. Okay, that should be fine. And then we need a submit button. Right? Okay. And then here we need a script. Source is index.js. Defer. And then a link CSS. Style.css. Okay, good. Let's fix the font family. That should be good. Oh yeah, I need to initialize the TypeScript config. Right. Okay. Good. Okay, here's our crappy form. It doesn't really matter. I might just, for ease of use here, I might just do form row, or ease of clarity. We'll do a margin of like 1 round or something like that. 0. There, makes it a little easier to see. Get rid of that guy. And then we need to know, what was it, no validate or something? Yeah, no validate. On the form. I'm also not setting up a get, well, I guess I could. I'll do a get in it for this. And then we'll do git add. Constraint, yeah, okay. So we need event, or not event, so what's it called? We need selectors for all of these inputs, right? So I'll do that after the break. I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday evening. I should have... Did the going live thing work? Yes. Okay. It did. After our name change, things are a little different. But all in good time, it'll be fixed. So... Then maybe we should have functions for each, we could just do it in the public scope, because this isn't a really big project. This is just an example. So I'm not going to like go all object oriented on this, because it's just an exercise. But yeah. I wonder if there's a way to check, or should we have a country selector? Maybe that's a better idea. Maybe we should have a country selector instead of having to worry like to match a list of countries. There's probably a way to do that though. Like if I had like a text file in here of like a list of all 200 countries, and match it against that list, or even some like JSON or something. Yeah, actually that might be a good idea. JSON of all country names. Nice. Yeah, we might actually use this. Or maybe another one. List of all countries. Name Afghanistan. That's like too much. Oh, of course there's an NPM package for it. That's convenient. Trying to think about which one would be best to use here. I guess I could create like a countries object or something. that just like has all these. All right. We'll think about it after. We'll do the email first. We'll validate the email first. So custom validity. Where was that here? Please enter email. Okay, so we need like spans and stuff, right? Email.class name, email error. Oh, is the span an email error? No. Oh, I see. That's just a span for that. Okay, so span class error underneath the input. Span error. I don't know what area is. Area? The hell is that? Oh, accessibility. Accessible rich internet applications. Interesting. Okay. And then we have to do some, obviously, some styling. Yeah, okay, so let's get the selectors in place first. So we'll do HTML form equals document.query selector form as HTML form. Okay, so we have a form, then we have a const email input as HTML input element input email as HTML input element. Okay. Query selected. Oh, and then email error. Okay. So say label. Wait, does the label have an ID? Let's see. No, it's a 4. Span class email error. We could just say that. Or maybe not. How do we want to do this? Sick. Wait. First element in the document with an ID matching for attribute. Can the for attribute be treated as an ID? Okay, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's see. Dot email span error. Okay. So we'll do email input dot add event listener input. If email dot validity dot valid, or email input, sorry. Then we say the email error dot text content is blank, and the class name is error. Removes the active. Oh, it adds. I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Then we'll do show email error as a function. So we'll do function show email error. Good. I see. Okay, so even if we do no submit or no validate here, we can still add our attributes, our validation attributes. Okay, that makes sense. We'll do like a min length of like 3, maybe. Okay. And then if email input dot validity dot value missing email error dot okay, I see. So we'll say please enter an email address. Else if email input dot validity entered value needs to be email, yeah. Invalid, or say invalid email. Please enter valid email address. Validity. What's the problem here? Oh, input. Okay, that's good. And then we update the class, right? So we'll do email input dot class name error active. And then we also do that. We also do that for the form, right? For the submit. And then we'll just, yeah, email dot validity dot valid, which seems a little redundant to me, but that's fine. Show email error. Dot prevent default. Okay. That works. And we probably need to like style it as such. So if we try to submit What is the problem here? I'm wondering if the JavaScript's even loading. Oh, exports is not defined in index.js. It's probably because of this, because I don't have things set up. Uncaught. Okay, so it is being linked properly. Oh, do I need to like npm init this? Maybe? Package name, sure. Okay. Does that get rid of it? I don't know. Probably not. Unexpected token export. Yeah, okay. I've had this before. Okay, seems like many other people have had this issue. Module to exports, type module. Oh, right. I forgot. It's because we need to do this. Forgot about that. Okay, now we're in business. Okay. So then if I try to submit, okay, it still doesn't check what I wanted to. But if I like put in, cannot set properties of null. Email error is .email span. Label class email. Okay, well, what if we did this? What if we did label span email error? Oh, that's oh, it's because it's a class. That was the issue. Okay, that should work. Uncaught. Cannot set properties of null. Why? You still can't. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, that works. So we'll do like a little bit of styling. So we'll do like a input invalid, background color is like a red, and then like a opacity like 0.5 maybe. Yeah. Input outline solid black. Border done. Right. Okay, so that input validation seems to work. So if I do like oh, maybe it needs to, maybe I can increase the min length here. Let's try 8. Email needs to be at least 8 characters long. Okay, good. That's what we want. Maybe we want to put the span on a new line. I wonder what that'll do. Yeah, okay, that's better. And then border outline. I wonder if that's gonna fix the outline problem. No. Just do a pink outline. Okay, there we go. Okay. It's fine. Style the span. Color is like a, I don't know. Like a, no, not a pink. Pale violet red. No. Gray, maybe. Then like a margin top of like 0.5. That didn't really do anything, huh? Yeah, it looks fine. I mean, it's kind of ugly, but it's just for an example, right? Background color like a, maybe even a lighter pink, like FF EEA, maybe? No, FFEE11. Okay. 5577. Okay, that's fine. Leave it at that. Okay, now we just add checks for each of these, right? So you use different input types. We learn to use JavaScript. I think the thing is we're going to need to get, for the postal zip code, we're going to need to get proper formats for each country, right? Okay, we can do the passwords next. We can do the passwords next, I think. This is like a cleaner implementation. But to be honest, I don't really care. Okay. Yeah, so all we care about the passwords is that they... Well, we need to have a few things, actually. I could do a regex, password regex, just like you look up one. Yeah, contains at least 8 characters, and at least 1 letter and 1 number, and 1 special character. Okay. I'll just trust that that works, and then so we'll check against that regex, right? Right. Okay. So we'll do the password, and then we'll do the confirm password to make sure they match. Okay, so let's get a span. And we'll handle the countries at the end, I think. Okay. Do pass error. I should probably actually do this as a... There's probably a clever way to do this. Instead of have a bunch of functions for each... Because what you could do is you could collect all of the inputs in a query selector all, right? And then you could run through a for each loop and then add event listeners to each one. And then you could like generalize the error checking function so that it takes a variable number of arguments depending on the different conditions, right? But I feel like that's like kind of, I don't really feel like setting that up. I'm kind of lazy. So I think for the sake of just this, for the sake of this exercise, I think I'm just going to do it like, you know, repeated code hell. So we'll just do a bunch here. We'll do pass input, pass, and I need a similar function show pass error. Right. Sure. And then I need to add a condition here. Pass input. Okay. And then so we want to check it against this regex, right? So we'll say let pass regex equals new reg expression, and then we pass in the pattern. Okay, bro. Holy. Okay. So that's our 8 characters, 1 letter, at least 1 letter, number, and special. Okay, there we go. There's another 5-minute break. Yeah, and then once I have that regex, then I can check the pass input against the regex, right? So the pass is obviously going to be required. And then I don't even think we need the length check because that will be handled by the JavaScript, by this function here. Because of that 8. So we don't even need a min-length attribute for this. And then obviously for the confirm password, we just need to make sure that wait, why is this like that already? I wonder. Oh, maybe because it knows it's invalid because it's required. So if I type in anything, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and then for the confirm password, obviously, it would just be whether or not it matches the password. And then the whole country postal code thing I'll figure out. Because each country's got its own postal code format, right? Which is kind of like what we have going on here with these different countries. So I mean, to make it easy on ourselves, we could just do like a drop down, but I don't know. I'm not sure what would be best. We can see if there's like a JSON countries with postal code formats or something. With Finland, country, format, and then the regex. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we could copy this. I think that, or wait, there's an embed here. Could do like a JSON C file because I need to actually, you know what? Let's go back. I'll give credit where credit's due here. So we'll go countries.json C. Paste that guy in there, and then we'll credit this dude. There. That's good. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to it here. So, all right. So let's do the password validity checking, and then we'll do the country nonsense, I think. Right? So then we'll do, what was the code for that again? Constraint.test, I see. Okay. We'll test it against the pass input.text content, maybe? Or no, .value. Right? And then, okay. So then if it passes, then we'll say that the actually, we only want it if it doesn't pass, right? So we'll say if not. We'll say email or pass error dot set custom validity. Oh no, dot text content. No. What? Hold on. Where's the set custom validity thing? Oh, maybe not. Maybe because we're using... Oh, because we're using span, so it doesn't matter. Text content equals passwords must invalid password format must contain at least 8 letters and one letter, number, special character. Okay. Okay. Then we'll do pass error dot class name. Right. Okay, so then if we do that right, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a valid password, but if I delete one, oh, interesting. Okay, that's not good. Oh, because of this. Okay, so we actually need to have this up here. We need to have the regex at the top. Right? Within the actual event listener. So we'll do and pass regex dot test pass input dot value. Right? Okay. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's still incorrect. Else, otherwise, pass input dot validity dot valid. Can I change this to invalid manually? Change validity of password. Change validity. Sorry, of text input. JS. No. Validity state. Oh, we're doing a set custom validity. Okay, I see. I guess maybe that's how you do it. So we'll just do this. Invalid password or something. Okay, then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that should be a valid password, so I don't know why this isn't working here. Pass regex test input.value. I'm assuming this is just doing. Stop doing this early return nonsense. Let's do an if else. Okay, but okay, that should be a valid password, but it isn't. Pass input dot. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. So this should be a valid password. Is this maybe not a string? Oh no, it is a string. Okay. So that's not the problem. It's not a type issue. Pass regex.test. Oh, this might not work because of the fact that we have no validate here. Now that I think about it. So then can I set the, is this a mutable value? Let's see, pass input.validity.valid. This might be, yeah, it might be read only. Damn it. Okay. Set email. Okay. Set email class. Okay, so basically, we can't handle this. Let's see. Okay, so what we need to do is add or remove the valid class. to that input. So we have to handle it manually. So we can do it like this. We can do pass input dot class name equals invalid. Password text. And then we do this here. So instead of not pass input dot validity dot valid, we do if pass input dot class name equals invalid equals. Right? It's a little different, but okay, but now it doesn't show the message, which is weird. Okay. So if we do this right, then be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I need to get rid of this. Need to get rid of the span. Pass error dot class name is error. If not pass. I had it backwards. Okay. Or no, I didn't. Returns a boolean and indicates whether or not a pattern exists in a search string. Oh no, so we want this to be this. So if it doesn't pass, let me do this. Oh wait. Never mind, I'm dumb. This is valid. This is invalid. Had it backwards. Okay. But because we're handling invalidity in two different ways, which is kind of confusing. But it's because I'm trying to, you know, just do the exercise. This isn't like a actual like legit project. So if we do, and that should be a valid password, right? But it's still not. So I don't know what the problem is here. If pass regex.test pass input.value. But this isn't obviously passing. So that means maybe the regex is borked. Yeah, like this should be passing. This should work. I'm not sure where this equals question mark equals business is actually. Regular expressions don't have an AND operator. Or anything with no numbers, or anything with no lowercase, no special characters. Wait, does this work? So what if we did this guy? God, this, I get it, but also... Okay, what's the problem here? Oh, that's fine. Okay. So let's just get like a valid password in here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be a valid password. Okay, perfect. Nice. And then if we don't have one, we try to submit. Oh, well, never mind. Now it's too excited to work here. Yeah, so it's even valid on an empty. On an empty string. It's a problem with the... It's a problem with the password validation patterns. Expression, beginning, match the beginning, match the end. Okay, it's fine. Obviously doesn't. Yeah, so it's false. Okay, good. But I also want to check. Okay. And then this should work, right? No. Bro, how do... Oh my god. JS regex. I'm assuming that... Yeah, like that should work. Or does it have to be a const, maybe? No. Oh, it needs, one of the letters needs to be capital too. Okay. That was the problem. That was the problem. Okay, so the regex was fine. Capital letter. One number and one special character. Is it only 7 characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm so confused. Okay, so that should have matched, but it doesn't. The multi-line flag. Are there ways to add flags to this, maybe? Oh. String, flag, string. Ah, okay. Match global. Okay. So what now? Does that work? No. Testing 193 exclamation mark. Yeah, that should work. But it isn't, of course. Why? Hmm. I could also do it just like this, right? No. Oh, what? It matches. Okay. Then why are we still getting an error here? So confusing. Okay. There's something problematic with this logic, I think. Okay, so we know the regex works. So this theoretically should also work too, right? Oh, maybe not. Oh, because it needs a capital. There we go. Okay. I think because this event listener is running, so we'll do like a check pass function or something. Yeah. It'll be Boolean, and then we'll just have this logic in here for the most part. And then we return this. Right. Okay. And then so we'll do if check pass. And then instead of doing this whole valid invalid nonsense, we can just do this. If not check pass. So we try to submit, doesn't work. Put an invalid password, still doesn't work. And invalid password works. Actually, I don't even think it needs a special character. But I don't think if I have... Yeah. Yeah, I don't actually think it needs a special character. One uppercase letter, one lowercase letter, and one number. Yeah. I think those are the only constraints. Like, I think if I did... Yeah. But only numbers doesn't work. Yeah, okay. Okay, that works. Sick. Cool, cool, cool. Again, code is completely garbage, but again, that's not really the point of this exercise, just to learn these validity checking methods. Although there's probably, again, if this was for a real project, I'd probably be more neat about how I'm doing this. But and if anyone really cares, I can put this code on my GitHub, but I don't really want to because it's kind of messy. Yeah. Also, when we don't have... Oh, no, that's okay. For the email, yeah, for the email validation, I'm just trusting the built-in form validity, right? Like, I'm just having, based on the type of email, there's a built-in validity checking thing. Like, I don't need to check the email against a regex because that functionality is already built into HTML or JavaScript or whatever. So, yeah. A little bit of a slower stream this evening. That's okay. We're at 197 subscribers, which is pretty neat. Didn't think I'd get that far. Yeah, given the number of views on the stream, that's like a pretty decent conversion. Maybe the name change is better. I don't know. Do I have the right? Yeah, I have the right title. Okay. Then I need to do... yeah, for confirm pass. Just need this to match the... password. Okay, let's get back to it here. Confirm pass. Confirm pass error. Confirm pass. Okay. We need to update the HTML. Okay, good. Add an event listener. Very similar. Again, really bad duplicated code. I don't care for this exercise. And then we'll check matching. We guess we could just add a function for that. Actually, we just, no, I'm doing function. Pass input dot value equals pass confirm, or confirm pass input dot value. Okay. And then we'll do check confirm pass. Confirm pass error. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay, there we go. Show confirm pass error. Passwords do not match. Good. Okay. Wait, cannot read. Confirm pass input. Hi, Jill. We're just doing a form validation exercise. So basically, we're making a dummy form with email, password, and like country for like anything, and we're just using JavaScript to do form validation. So it's like a micro project, I guess, but nothing crazy. Okay, uncaught, type read, properties and null, add event listener. Confirm pass input dot add event listener. What's the problem here? Oh, is this, oh, I misspelled confirm. There we go. This doesn't check confirm pass input value. Oh, and then I need to do check. Yeah, so if I do this and then I submit. Interesting. Yeah, sounds good. Why is this not? Oh, because I'm not. I put the wrong. This needs to be down here. There we go. Yeah, form is like yelling at user when exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. So if I have a valid password in here, like let's just do, yeah, then the passwords don't match. Oh, but I'm updating the, oh, this is the wrong, God. I have these flipped. I need to put this in here. This is what happens when you have duplicated bad code, guys. You get things backwards. Okay. So this now should work, right? But the password shouldn't match. Okay, why is that not working now? Confirm pass. If check confirm pass. Oh, because I don't have that here. If check confirm pass. Show confirm pass error. Nice. Okay, now this shouldn't. Okay, but it's putting it in the wrong spot. Why is it putting it in the wrong spot? Ah, confirm pass error. Confirm pass error. There we go. Testing 1 2 3. Okay, there we go. But now the input is not turning red. Why? Confirm pass input dot class name. Show confirm pass error. Oh, because I didn't try to type anything in there. Okay, so I'll just make these invalid by default. We'll do class equals. Just make this. Okay. So yeah, so the passwords don't match, and if I do testing 1 2 3, or well, they should match. Whoops. Testing 1 2 3. There we go. Now they match. Nice. Cool. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. And then if we do an email like joe@example.com. There. Cool. So now our form works for email and password. So for the country, Jill, I was thinking we have, I went online and found a, some JSON that has each country and then the regex for its postal code. So we're going to cross-validate the, like, depending on whether the country, we're going to first check whether the country entered is valid, or like if the name is in this list. And then if it is, then we validate the postal zip code based on that. So that's the next step. Next and last step. But first I'll, did I add the required field also? So the way that we're doing this, Joker, is we're doing it with no validate. So I have no validate. I have the no validate property on the form, and I'm doing all of the form validation with JavaScript. I don't think you can do it without backend. I think I can, because it's just I just like import this JSON file into, like, I don't need an API. This is my data here, right, Jill? Like this is my API. It's like my local reference, right, for that. I don't need to access anything. I don't know. Maybe my idea is dumb and it won't work, but we'll see. We'll find out. So yeah. Again, this code is awful. Git add, yeah, and then git commit add email and password validation logic. Good. Okay. Now we'll do the country. But the other thing too is we need to import the. We need to convert the JSON into a. You need to load this in somehow. Yeah, exactly, Jill. That's pretty much what this is. Load JSON into list JS. There's got to be a way to do this. It's json.parse from a external file. I think you can do. JSON.parse from external file. Oh, I can include it as a in the thingy here. Script type data.json. For my data is JSON to parse data. Ah. Okay. So that's how that has to be done then. Okay. So we'll do that in our script here, or in our thing. So we'll do script, source, or type, text, JavaScript, source, countries.jsonc. I think that's it. Okay. Initially you can't because you have JSON file. Well, so my strategy is, I think, based on what this Stack Overflow article says, I can have the JSON in an external file like I do here. Like I have it in countries.jsonc. The only reason I have a C is so that I can add this comment. And then I'm going to load that JSON using a script tag in the HTML as mentioned in this Stack Overflow article. And then I'm going to load that using into my index.typescript using json.parse. So if I do like let countries list equal json.parse, and then I do countries. This might not work, by the way. Wait, but where is that? Script type data.json. Maybe you're right, Gio. This might not work. Oh, I could just use the fetch API. That's another thing I could do. Import data from user. Okay, so then if I import countries up here, maybe import countries from might not work. I guess not. Oh, maybe because it's not a module. I know not. Let's see. JSON file as module? Question mark? Okay. Did your message get deleted? I didn't even see it, Kune. It might have. And that's not, I didn't delete it. I promise. My auto mod might be on some bullshit. I think I have it like set to like not like I don't know if you said some sort of slur or something, maybe it or if you spammed emotes or something. I don't know for sure though. I still have to figure that out with the automod on YouTube. I don't know what's going on with that. What if I do this? What if I do as? No, it's not gonna work, eh? Cannot find module. Did you mean to set the module or the? It's probably because I don't have. I don't know. I will figure this out. I could also use the fetch thing too. Yeah, that's true. I think fetch is the way to go, Gio. I think you're right on this one. Because I was just trying to import it as a module, but I don't really feel like fighting it. So we'll do a fetch. And again, I'm not worried about code prettiness here. Yeah, so we'll do fetch API. Okay, let's just get it in here. I'll just snag this guy's code here. Fetch.then response is response.json. But I want to parse it though. Maybe that's not. Okay, let's just try this then. Let's just try this. Unexpected token. No. First time seeing HTML and TS files like this, how it works. Basically, I just have, yeah, it's like TypeScript, then I compile it to JS. So what I'm doing, Kune, is I'm hiding the underlying JavaScript files just to clean up the inspector here. So if I do like an ls-la here, you can see that they're like, you can see that there's like an index.js as well as a file. And there's like a bunch of map files and stuff like that, but I'm hiding it from the inspector so that it doesn't clutter. But the JS file is there, so it's just being hidden. Oh, yo, how's it going, Bria Bytes? How are you? You've seen it in like React, but not like this? Yeah, well, we're still doing vanilla. It's probably pretty unconventional, to be honest with you. I'm just screwing up on this fetch API thing. Let's just do fetch local JSON file. Oh, okay. Open tsconfig.json. If resolve JSON module is not present, then add it, and then open the component where you want to read it. Okay. So that seems to maybe, we could do that. That might actually be easier. Okay, abandoning strategy again. Oh, right on, Bria Bytes. That's awesome. I want to learn Go eventually. And thanks, Kune. I appreciate the good luck. Yeah, Go looks like a really clean language. At least compared to like Node. Node is like a mess for it's like a syntactic mess when you're doing backend compared to Go. At least as far as I know. Okay, so let's go back. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Okay, let's go back to trying this out. Resolve JSON module. Okay. And then now I should be able to, oh no, it doesn't like that. Cannot be specified when module resolution set to classic. Module resolution is what? What are the values for module resolution? Oh, I can do node next. Does that work? Yes, maybe. Still giving me an error. Why? Oh, node next. Okay. There we go. Now import as countries or country data from countries dot JSON-C. Is this not going to work? Oh. Maybe that? Maybe it doesn't like the C part. Get rid of that. And get rid of this comment. There we go. Okay, perfect. I think that worked. Okay. Now, we can say const country list equals json.parse country data. Although there's probably going to be a type issue here. Argument of type node string country, it's not assignable to parameter of type string. Or what if I just set it to country data? Now what? In ESM syntax is not allowed in CommonJS module. Oh, shut up. So just did this then? No? I don't know what this verbatim module syntax even means. The hell? Verbatim module syntax. Do we want to surround it? Module use no expected member. Oh, no exported member. No. Oh, because it's not an export. You're just getting it from the JSON. This is confusing. Should we do this require stuff here? Because I think require is a common JS thing. Right? It's worth a shot. Okay, let's say import country data equals require. Whoa. What the hell? Require this. Okay, that's not screaming at me. Nice. Okay. Let's just console log country data. Let's see what it is. Okay, okay. Reference exports is not. It's not defined. MIME type. This is just giving me all sorts of hassle. There's another option here that I don't like, which is just post it at, well, like have it as a string or something. I don't know. Email country execute script from countries.json. Wait, why? We shouldn't still have JSON C here. Exports is not defined. Oh, because of this thing. Ah, that might have done it. Okay. What are we trying to do? So basically we are, I'll go through it. So we're doing a micro assignment. So I'm trying to do form validation with JavaScript or TypeScript for a basic like example form that requires like an email, password, country, and zip code, or a postal code. And I've got the email and the password validation working, but basically for the country and the zip code, I'm trying to import a JSON file that I found on GitHub that has a name, like all the country names, and then regexes for all of the postal codes, so that if the user enters a valid country, then its associated regex can be used for validation within the postal and zip code. But right now I'm just tackling with this to try and import the JSON as like a module into index.typescript or .ts. And it's giving me hell a little bit here because I've never imported just JSON before. It's probably something that's pretty easy to do. There might be like an npm package for it, but I don't really have any sort of bundler configured because this is just like a small exercise. So I'm kind of banging my head against the wall trying to do this, but yeah, I'll get there. All in good time. So I don't know. I hope that makes some sense, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. Well, we're one subscriber away from 200. One subscriber. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, if you want to be the 200th subscriber, then go for it. You need to check your bots maybe because this type message delete thing happened again. Okay, Jill, do you notice like what you're typing that's causing it to get deleted? Like, are you using some sort of like word or something? Like, you know what I could do? I might like nuke the auto mod on the YouTube side, at least for now. And then if it has problems, then we made it. Anyway, I turned off the mod moderation, or like it's on basic, and then there's a little like on my chat. There's a little moderation toggle, but I don't want to have like no moderation because I don't want someone just coming in here and saying like racial slurs or something, because that would be really bad. Because that's like, you know, it's the internet and you gotta like always have something. But it's weird because if it was oh, will it actually? Joker, god dang it. I did not think of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, Bria, I changed it. Okay, good point, Joker. I won't it's because it automatically opened in the browser that I'm using. Okay, I'll try and let me go to Nightbot. I'll open up a new browser tab and go to Nightbot. Just a second. Okay, well, if this VOD gets deleted, then I'll download it and re-upload it to my channel. Let's see. Chat moderation. Excess. Yeah, see, okay. Limit repetitions. Timeout. Yeah, okay, so it's not Nightbot. It's not Nightbot. Let's go to, I'll go to Studio here. Okay, I'm not showing Studio on here anymore. Community moderation, yeah. Comments on moderation basic. Messages in your live chat, moderation basic. There's nothing about like repetition. So weird. I don't know, I'll have to look more into that. I honestly have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the name change was in order. I don't know. I was like thinking about it. I've been thinking about the name change thing for a while. Because I like started this like, oh, you know, no one's gonna watch me. But you know, I've got a decent following now. I mean, decent from my standards anyway. I have no idea though about the automod stuff. Because it's not Nightbot, because I turned off the repetition filter for Nightbot, and it's also not in my YouTube Studio thing. It's also possible I could just edit, like if I, like when I finish the live, I can edit the part where I show my my YouTube Studio out, because I want the VOD to be available ideally. Okay, let's get back to it here. Okay, uncaught reference error. Export's not defined. Why? Oh, probably because the modules changed, right? It's probably because of this thing. Oh, that's great, Bria. Yeah, it's weird because when I first started, I was streaming to like nobody for like 2 weeks. Like I had like 10 subscribers. Well, except for Geel. Geel is like the OG. He's been here since like day 2 or like 3. But other than Geel, I was streaming to like nobody for like 2 weeks, and then randomly a couple weekends ago, my stream just got like flooded. Well, not flooded, but it got like 200 views, and I was like, holy shit, it's more than 2. Or day 6, okay, not day 3, but pretty early. Geel's like the earliest person to find me that actually like chatted. But anyway, I think it's because I did Node next here for the module, and then it's conflicting with this, with the compilation. What if I do the target as Node next as well? That might fix it. No? Oh, what's the problem now? Not valid. Oh, fine. I don't know why this isn't, exports is not defined. Yeah. I'm actually in the process of writing a script for a new introduction video where I talk about AI as well, Geel. So that will be coming out later this week. Because I'm taking the weekend off. Because I've got some things to do. I have to go out of town. Oh, module common JS. Okay. target ES5 outputter. I had the following line before other references to JavaScript. Okay. Ah, okay. Does that fix it? No shot. No. Country data is not defined. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go with this hack here. Nope. Didn't fix it. Okay. Because I need this to import the data. So I need CommonJS to import the data, but it's not working. Fixed by setting the module to ES6. Okay, that broke this then. Oh, so can I just do import country data from thing? Is that gonna work? Can only be default imported using the allow synthetic default imports. This module is declared with export equals and can only be used. Oh my god. Every single time I try to change something, a new error happens. Oh, this is killing me. If you use Node.js, you need to add, okay, no. I'm gonna keep throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks here. Oh, now require is not defined. What? Okay, you know what? Fuck around and find out. Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what programming is. And it's funny because this isn't even like programming. This is just like me fighting with, well, I mean, it is programming, but it's just fighting with like TypeScript to let me import a JSON file. That's literally all I'm trying to do. I'm almost at the point where I want to create a separate module, like another TypeScript file where I have the JSON data as a string that I just export as a string. I don't know. Is that worth doing? I could try. Because that's the only idea I have left at this point. So I can Control A, Control X, get rid of countries.json. See you later. I don't want you anymore. And then we can get that module. So we'll make a new, say countries.ts. And then we'll say export. And then just this whole, oh no. I need to get that countries JSON. Was it this one? No. Countries JSON. Nope. Not that one. What the fuck? Guess we'll go to the history here. This one, this was it. Okay. Oh no, does this work? This is not good. Can I make this string? No. Shit, how do I do multi-line? Yeah, that's what I tried to do. No. I want this to be a string, bro. Yeah, this is like quite something that I'm trying to do here. Can I just export a string? Export default? I could also be just doing this wrong. You know what, actually? We'll set this to a variable. We'll say const countries, right? Aha! Okay, now this works. Okay. And then we'll just say export countries. Oh man, are you kidding me? Bro. Okay, we don't need this anymore, do we? It's not allowed in a common... Okay, then I'll disable this then. Do verbatim. Oh, it's right here. False. Fuck off. Thank you. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, Jill. I was trying to just export the string. I thought you could just export the string. But you can't, apparently. That's a good point. Alright, so we have it as a constant. And then we just export it. So now we can import it. No, I hear what you mean. I think it's because I've been fighting with this thing for so long that I'm just... country data from... Or import, sorry. There we go. Finally. Oh, and then we need to JSON parse it, right? So we'll do country data equals JSON dot parse countries. Thank you. And we'll console log that. Oh, are you still giving me hell? Reference error, requires not defined. There's no require. What are you talking about? Parse at first level like a country's JS files. Oh, and then export. Ah, okay. So you think I should do it like this? I should do JSON dot parse like this. I see what you mean, Gio. It's a good point. Like that. But we're still getting trouble because I don't know, I can't import it for some reason. I think this probably has to do with the fact that like Webpack isn't in here. I don't know. Or maybe I need to link it. Oh yeah, I need to put the thingy in here. I need to put the script in the HTML, right? Is that the problem? Almost. Oh wait. Okay. Let's keep that in there. Requires not defined. Why? What? Bad escaped character. At position 3000. Or no, 337. Oh, how the hell am I going to find that? Yeah, I don't know. I might give up on this whole country's goal here. And requires still not defined. I don't know why we're going in loops here, guys. Because this was working like fine just 2 seconds ago. I have it in the index HTML. Do you not want to defer it, maybe? No, doesn't matter. You know what? Let's just give this up. Let's just do. We'll come up with another strategy here. No, but it's just because this import, it's not the fact that it's just write fetch API code. Yeah, I could. Okay, all right. I'll give it one more shot. I'll give it one more shot with the fetch API. I'll give it one more shot. But then we need to get the JSON file in here. I'll give it one more go. Email country. What is the problem with this? Oh, because of this. I see. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll give it one more go. I'm just like at the end of my I'm at the end of my rope with this, guys. Okay. Countries. Oh, HTTPS link in fetch function. I see. I see what you mean. Okay. Like this, maybe. But I don't want that. I don't want that. I need to get the. I need to go to the history again. This was it. So I can fetch it from this URL. I forget the structure of the fetch API JS. Okay. We'll just do this. Const URL equals this guy. We'll just use this async await thing. Yeah, try const response equals await fetch URL if not response dot okay. Then throw new error. Response status. And then catch error. Console.error. Error.message. What's the problem? Errors of type unknown. What is the type then? Try catch error type TS. Oh, it's an exception. Okay. No? It's not an exception. DOM exception? No. Oh, instance of. No. Oh, E unknown. Oh, I see. Okay. So we just have to do a little bit more stuff here. So we'll do error.message. You don't message errors. So if type of error equals string, then E instance of error. If E instance of error. Then we could do console.log error.message. Okay, that works. Sorry, I apologize for being kind of all over the place, guys. Let's make this look a little nicer. Okay. Console or const results. Response. I appreciate that, Bria. Result is await response. .json. Okay. Let's see if this does anything. Oh, I need to actually run the function too. That'd be helpful. Nice. Look at that. We got it. All right. We got the data. We got the data. I guess my perseverance paid off. Okay. And then I need to return this as a list, right? But if I return the result, Okay, and then you're not going to throw a hissy fit. And then we'll say let country data equal get country data. Okay. Good. So now we have the data to work with, right? And then now we can do our validation. Can we do our validation though in 25 minutes? Because I'm only going to go one more session for this evening, and then I will probably go for tonight. Okay. All right. Show email error. Okay, so now we need to do some functions to check country stuff. So let's do the country input. Country. Then country error. Need to add the spans for that too. Country. Might as well add it for the postal code too. Okay, that should be enough for the all right, 5-minute break. Oh, this has been quite an evening. Usually it's not this hectic. I think it's because I just haven't streamed in a couple days. I'm kind of like feeling I don't know. Feels like I haven't done it before, but I have. I don't know. Yeah, so we just need to do the country checking logic, which shouldn't be that tricky. Actually, how's it going, Suhai? How are you? I hope you're having a good Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning, wherever you are. Maybe even Wednesday afternoon. I don't know. Just thinking about, yeah, that's fine. You forgot it was Tuesday? Yeah. I definitely know it was Tuesday because yesterday at work was like a mess. So I remember, unfortunately. But yeah, the plan is to stream a mess on Monday. Yeah, it's always a mess on Monday, but it was especially a mess yesterday for various reasons. IT is Wednesday 5 a.m. Yeah, that's fair. I know a lot of my viewers, like including Geel, there's a couple others from like Asia. So I know in Asia it's like, yeah, like morning, Wednesday morning. Various times. But yeah, no, in IT it's very like you're either doing nothing all day or you're you can't work fast enough. That's kind of what I find. Depends on if there's a fire that needs fighting or not, honestly. Either that or it's just sitting in meetings all day too, which is also boring. But you work in logistics and it's the exact same way. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like that's tech in general, except for like, I'm hoping software development is like a little less hectic or kind of bipolar, I guess. Like, I don't know. But yeah, being a tier 2 IT tech is not all it's cracked up to be. At least I'm not tier 1. At least I'm not help desk. I graduated from help desk. It's 32 degrees out here. 32 Fahrenheit or Celsius? I'm assuming Fahrenheit. You're from Sudan, but you live in Saudi Arabia? That's awesome. That's cool. I don't think we've had anyone from Saudi Arabia in here. So, that's dope. Well, or Sudan, for that matter, too. It's actually really neat. Like, yeah, 0 Celsius. Yeah, that's fair. I'm Canadian, so I use Celsius like the rest of the world, I guess. But I can actually, it's interesting because in Canada, we kind of use both Fahrenheit and Celsius. So for inside temperature and like water temperature, we measure in Fahrenheit, but for everything else, like weather, we measure in Celsius. So like my inside, like the thermostat in my room is set to 66 Fahrenheit because I like it kind of chilly, but that's like 19 Celsius ish. So like, I guess being Canadian, we're pretty good at translating between the two. But like today here, it was negative 23 Fahrenheit. It was very cold. Oh, that's fair, Bria. Yeah, no, it was minus 23 Celsius here. So that's like negative like 10 Fahrenheit, roughly. It was very cold. Very, very cold. So maybe I doxed myself with that, or maybe not, but I don't really care because it's kind of hard to locate someone based on temperature. It was very cold all over today. Okay, so what am I doing here? So I have the data in a variable, and then I need to do the validity check. So it'll be very similar to this. Country input. And then we need a helper function. Whoops. Show country. Check country. And then country error. Okay. Then we need to make those this helper function. So function check country. And then function check, or no, country error. Whoa. There we go. Or show country error. That's it. Please enter a valid country. I'm hoping, or I'm just trusting that the list that I'm grabbing from this guy's GitHub has is representative of all the countries. Maybe there's a couple left out. I'm not sure. Let's see. Country or dot class. Well, it's not class list. It's class name for these. Class name or active. Okay. What is the problem here? Okay, yeah, because it's not returning anything. Boolean. Actually, we'll do like a get country. And we'll fix this condition after. So we want it to return a string or null, right? So we'll say return null. And then we'll iterate through all the countries. Country data dot for each. Okay, what is the problem here? Oh, it's a promise. Type. Can I do this as object? Or as an array of objects? Conversion of type. Generic array type. Oh. I wonder if I could just... if that would fix it. Okay, so it's not iterable. That's the trouble here. It's a promise. Oh, promise result. I see. Result dot. Is there a way I can get that array out of here? Let's see. Get promise result. You'd think that they would be in this variable here. The other thing I could do is just It's not in scope. Okay. This is awful code, by the way. Variable country data. Okay. And then this, honestly, that should be still. Oh. Country data is await response.json. Oh, result. Sorry. Country data. No. See. Result from fetch. Yeah, so it's still a promise. Const A equals weight. Address. I see. Resolve. Might be kicking myself here. Resolve. Is that a thing? Okay, maybe not. .then response.json, .then user, console log, user.address. Okay. Yeah, the issue that we're trying to figure out here is how to return, like, so I have a promise from this API or like fetching from this link, and then I want the data that it spits out not as a promise but as the actual like array of objects. But I've never done this before, so I don't know what the way of doing this is. And this is all just to have this like little example project, but I guess it's how you learn, right? I could have like, I could just rewrite this function here. Yeah, let's rewrite this. Return countries. Yeah, and then get countries. And then print countries. Get countries dot then. Then we get rid of this function. Okay, so this should work. Yeah, okay, so we get that data. And then if we just, let's say data, let data, and we say data, return a. Let data equal this. Print let countries equal print countries, and then print console. Oh, it's still a promise, man. All that for nothing. Yeah, I don't know if I'll figure this out this time. This stream. But it's weird when I console log it in. Maybe it only exists as a thing. Like, does dot then return a promise? Maybe. Does then return promise. Oh, it does. Okay. It always returns a promise. Okay. And how the hell do I get the data out of it? Could do the async await thing. Or is await? Does await return? Just do the same thing. Yeah. Promise a thenable object or any value to wait for. Return value, the fulfillment value. Oh. Using await pauses. Yeah. Okay. So if instead of this we do await get countries. No? What's the problem? Oh. Const a. Oh, but I need async. I see. Still a promise. Doesn't matter. Since it's defined as an arrow function, rat, it's rat. I guess I'll just call you rat. This syntax doesn't work because it's not callable. It doesn't have any call. Well, actually, it's not even an arrow function. It's literally just a fetch. Right. I'm just confused on how to get get data out of a promise. I have no idea how to do that, and this isn't. And maybe I'm misunderstanding how promises even work. Because I haven't actually technically learned them yet. I'm trying to like jump ahead here. That's kind of like what we're getting into with the API section. So this is good practice, I guess. I don't know, if you have any thoughts, let me know. But that's kind of what we're working with right now. Yeah, accessing info on a fulfilled promise. That's exactly what I want here. Get data, response.info, return info. Main program, async data, wait that, get data, data index. Get top selling console game. Data dot. But that's okay, so that's data is a promise, no? Data.children. Is that how that works? No, it's not. It's not a attribute of a promise. Promise attributes or properties. What if I just did this? Oh no. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, if I just did this, is this still a promise? Yeah, it's still a promise. Okay, so that doesn't change anything. Doesn't change anything. Promise.all static method. Oh, okay. I honestly think this comes from like a just fundamental misunderstanding of how promises work. Because like maybe you can't for some reason get like the payload out of a project, like a promise, or maybe that's not even what it is. Like I'm thinking of a promise as like an object that holds a potential response to a fetch request, right? And that response might be data of any type, right? Like in this case, it's a 253 length array. But then how do I actually get this data out of the promise? I don't know. I think I'm going to sit on it for a day, and then I'll come back tomorrow and see if I have any other fresh ideas. But I think tonight I'm just kind of running into a brick wall. So I think that'll do it for tonight's stream. I really appreciate everyone coming around. I'm going to be live tomorrow, similar time, probably between 6:30 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And we're going to be finishing up this example project, hopefully not for too much longer. Yeah, so thanks again for coming, and